Hello, everyone. I'm 18 Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. It turned out to be a pretty nice weekend across western Wisconsin. It was a bit on the chilly side, though, especially on Saturday when high temperatures were only in the 20s. We bounced back to the 30s, even some 40s yesterday. But today we're looking at a mild to warm day, highs mostly in the low to mid 50s. But the eyes are on our storm system Tuesday into Wednesday. We're going to talk about that here in just a second. And then we'll be near average with temperatures by the end of the week. But we now have a winter storm watch in place for nearly every county in the WQOW area. The only exception right now is Polk County. This will begin at 9 p.m. Tuesday, goes till 3 p.m. on Wednesday. Several inches of snow, some very strong winds, could see gusts up to 40 to 50 miles per hour, and poor travel conditions are expected. And all of this is thanks to a couple areas of low pressure, one to our northwest, two to our west and southwest. This low pressure is actually going to combine with this low pressure and rapidly strengthen over the next 24 to 36 hours as it tracks towards our region. And then the cold front from this low pressure is going to be responsible for that colder air to move in to change that rain over to snow at some point on Tuesday. So let's take a look at future track, and we got the low pressures and fronts on here for everybody to see. So today we're looking pretty quiet. Increasing clouds, might be a stray sprinkle or shower in the afternoon, but chances are pretty low. A few isolated showers possible this evening, but the number of showers are going to start to pick up overnight as this low pressure will be located across northern and eastern South Dakota. This will actually weaken as we get into tomorrow morning, but the main low is going to be along the Kansas-Oklahoma border tomorrow morning, and they're looking at rain and thunderstorms, even some severe storms down in the southern U.S. The next couple of days. But you can see that cold front just to our northwest. Now, tomorrow's still going to be mild. We're going to have highs in the 40s to near 50s, so we'll have rain. The rain will be with us throughout the day Tuesday, but once that cold front starts to approach Tuesday evening, that's when we're going to start to see that gradual changeover to rain and eventually snow. But there's still some question marks on how this exactly is going to play out. The two biggest factors are going to be the track of the system and the strength of the system, but also, too, when we see that changeover from rain to snow. When that does occur, we could be looking at some moderate to possibly some heavier bursts of snow for several hours, and that will continue into the Wednesday morning commute. And on top of that, a very strong northerly wind is going to develop as we have low pressure, a very strong low pressure that is to the south and east of us, and high pressure out to the west. But then the low will finally move away into Wednesday afternoon, and we'll clear things out into Wednesday night. So here's another look at future track. This is the European model, and again, this is showing some showers for this afternoon. Again, it's showing, more coverage than I really think we're going to see. But then as we get into the evening and overnight hours, we'll start to see, again, the coverage of scattered showers move in. We'll continue to have that around throughout the day Tuesday into Tuesday afternoon. And then by Tuesday evening, here's 8:30. You can see that rain snow line from Medford to Bloomer over to Red Wing, and then eventually it'll change over to all snow, but still maybe a bit of a mix or some rain from Winona to Marshfield southeast. This is 2 a.m. Wednesday, but then eventually everybody will see snow into Wednesday morning, and this will continue into at least part of the afternoon Wednesday before wrapping up by Wednesday evening. So what are we looking at? This is total precipitation. This is rain and snow melted down. Most likely between 1/4 and 3/4 of an inch. High-end totals could be 1 inch to 1.5 inches. And again, that's rain and melted snow that falls. Here's my thinking on snowfall. And again, this is kind of preliminary because there's still, some variabilities that could change this. But right now, most likely about 2 to 6 inches is kind of what the consensus is. Higher end totals could be 6 to 8 inches. Low end totals around 1 inch or so. So the key takeaways, again, what we know so far, the rain will be with us during the day Tuesday. It'll be all rain, no snow problems during the day Tuesday. Sometime Tuesday night, the rain will change to snow, and that's going to be right now anytime between about 7 p.m. and about, I would say, midnight or so. Again, that winter storm watch in place, accumulating snow is looking likely. Gusty winds Tuesday night into Wednesday. Now, it is going to be kind of a wet, slushy snow overnight Tuesday, but as the temperatures drop into the 20s Wednesday morning, we could deal with a little bit of a fluffier type snow that would lead to maybe some blowing and drifting snow in spots. Again, it's not a guarantee with that, but I'm going to throw that in there as the possibility of that occurring. But again, many question marks remain. The track and strength of the system, and also when that rain changes over to snow occurs. So the track of the system, if it goes farther north, that would mean a little bit heavier snow in our region. If it starts to go a little further southeast, say towards maybe Chicago or northern Indiana, we would still see snow, but not as much. And also, a stronger system would mean more snow, as the system will kind of, take its time getting through. But if it's a little bit weaker, it would get out of here a little bit quicker. So there's still some variability on how all of this is going to play out. So I would encourage you to stay with the 18 Storm Track weather team for more updates. But before we get to that, enjoy it today. Highs mostly low to mid 50s, upper 40s northeast. Could be even mid to upper 50s. You get closer down towards Ellsworth and Alma. Lows tonight, mostly lower 40s, upper 30s north and east. And then we're looking at temperatures tomorrow, generally about 45 to 50. Cooler around Ladysmith and Medford in those middle 40s there, around 43 to 44. And then we're going to drop down into the upper 20s and low 30s on Wednesday. And highs will be in the 30s to low 40s Thursday through Saturday, with mid to upper 40s by Sunday. But again, depending on how much snow we get, temperatures from Thursday on could either go up or down in the coming days.